him through the church or otherwise?
It does not appear so at this time.
How hard is it to make a case this old?
Sometimes there are difficult avenues for any investigator for these situations. However, we go by speaking to the victim, their account of the incident, are they good accounts of the incident. We also go by whatever evidence we may have. Even though something may have happened in 2009, we may still have evidence or witnesses at the time.
In the arrest report, it's mentioned that there was a controlled call made between the victim and the suspect. Can you get into any of the details of that? Is that sort of an omission in this case?
So in this particular investigation, it was an omission in this case. That is an investigative technique that law enforcement uses throughout the country. That was something that we used on this investigation, that we made a phone call to the defendant and he admitted to the crime.
Can you describe what his demeanor was, what he said in that phone conversation?
So it's kind of hard to give the demeanor during that conversation, but besides revealing too much information, he admitted to the crime. That's what I can tell you right now.
Have you been in touch with either Genesis Prep or United Methodist?
I personally have not, but the Pasco County Sheriff's Office has made contact with the church and also the school as well to see if there's any other victims out there at this time. And we're also asking if there's any victims within Pasco County or anywhere in the country at this time, because this happened 10 years ago. People move, people relocate, they're now adults. If they want to reach out to the Pasco Sheriff's Office, contact our tip line or the Pasco Sheriff's Office number directly, and we'd be happy to investigate their incident.
Did you question Jeremiah when you arrested him? Was that you?
I did not. Detective Regan did.
Do you know if, did he think so much time had passed that he had gotten away with it? Was he feeling the guilt all these years? Anything that you can tell us?
So I definitely wouldn't say that he felt guilt. However, he did admit to the crime. He had some caveats to it. However, he did admit to the crime.
Is an admission in a case like this, would you call it rare? Do you think somebody would try to say, I never did that?
So I don't have the statistics to say if it's rare or not, but I would say that people do confess to this quite often.
Do you have reason to believe that there are other victims out there?
We do not. There's no indication that anything of this happened again. However, just being an investigative unit, and he had been around children and worked in that field for so many years, not that every person who commits this type of crime commits this crime multiple times. However, we've had that before. So if there's victims out there, please contact the Pasco Sheriff's Office.
Is the victim still in Pasco County, can you say?
I don't want to release that information because I think releasing that information, you may be able to connect who the victim is.
Unfortunately, there's probably countless people who have never revealed something like this happening in their past. Do you, anything you would say to people like them in this, even after all this time? It obviously took a lot of bravery for this man to come forward.
I would 100% agree with that. It takes a lot of bravery to come forward to say that you were abused of a sexual crime. However, if that's something that you're thinking about doing, we want to help you with that. We have victim advocates to help you through that process. We can speak to you, we can talk to you, we can make this day and age, we can make contact with you anywhere in the world. So if we need to do that, we will sit down and investigate every incident. We take these very, very seriously, especially about the offenders that are with our children within Pasco County.
You said the victim wanted closure. Does that mean prosecution?
I don't know what he meant on that. I don't know that if that's exactly what they meant, but that's a part of anybody who's a victim of this kind of crime, is going forward, telling your story, and possibly having somebody help you with the investigation.
I just want to clear up two things on the timeline. Can you say when specifically the victim contacted the sheriff's office, and then when that call was made?
So he contacted the sheriff's office, I would say approximately a month ago, and that phone call, are you speaking of the control phone call?
Correct.
That phone call probably occurred sometime early last week.
The address on the arrest report, was that Jeremiah's home at the time? He no longer lives at that address?
Yeah, so...
in the narrative.
In the narrative, yes. That address there...
Whitby Road?
Yeah, hold on one second, I'm not sure.
And that's the offense location.
It's the fence, and
he doesn't live there.
it does not live there anymore.
It is the house.
So I apologize, yes.
At the time,
Yeah,
that's
a
where
prior resident.
Yep.
And his bio on Genesis's website says he's married. Is that still the case?
That is still the case.
I spoke to the principal at the school, and she kind of expressed some frustration that the school had not been contacted by law enforcement. I mean, you're saying that that they have been in contact with the school.
So unless there's a loss in communication, we were advised last night they were contacted last night after. Now, they weren't contacted prior to an investigation. That is true. Does that answer your question, sir? They were recently, they've been contacted since the arrest was made, yes.
They didn't, the principal was saying that she didn't know until noon today.
Mm.
So, but
I can't answer that. I apologize, sir.
That notification would have been by another unit in our agency, our school resource officer unit, so Sergeant Rosa would not know if that made
sure, okay,
contact.
all right.
Thank you, sir.
And just to make sure we have the right church that you worked at the time, you said United Methodist Church?
Yes, on Shady Hills.
And there was also another church that he worked at during that time period as well. Our victim knew him from United Methodist Church in Shady Hills,
Right.
but there was a second church as well.
He worked at Journey Church in Newport Richey.
Is the Faith United Methodist Church?
It could be, yes.
It's in Shady Hills, sir.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Thank you.